Gotta turn it up a little bit, y'all. It's Monday night. My theme music, Mr. Javin J. Lamont. Yeah, this is his single right here, man. This is this is old school. This goes way back. You gotta hear his new stuff, like Celebrate. Again, it's Monday night, y'all. You hear my theme music. You know what time for sports talk, and you're in the room. I'm gonna go ahead and get the show started, y'all. I want to welcome everybody to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel but with a global reach, y'all. Tonight, July 11th, Sports Talk. Got a great show tonight. I assembled my crew. I'm gonna bring them on in so we can get this bad fella started here. Representing the Two Dog Show out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the man that said he can smoke some beef bologna like no other. Show some love from my main man, Mr. Jeremiah. What?
What's up? What's up? Hey, smoked beef bologna, man. I turn people, boy. They'll love it. They'll love it.
Well, Jeremiah, you know I wanted to get a piece, man, of that bologna, man. I wanted to try it one day. You know, somehow, you know, you got to find out how you ship it down.
We got to get it to you. We got to get it to you, man.
Yeah, but you know, we might come through. Also representing that Midwest around that and that Langston, Oklahoma, y'all. My co-host of In the Room, show him some love, Mr. Philip Townsend.
What's up, baby? What's happening? Tell me about it.
Langston U alumni right there, boy. So also, y'all, we're gonna jump to my best friend out of high school who representing the UA, the Navy. Matter of fact, he was a submariner. Submarine. Some love, Mr. Terry Bradford in the house. What's up, Terry?
How y'all doing? Man?
Okay. So we didn't get the shoulders. Huh, Terry?
Yeah, they bugged. I put it on the shirt.
They feel mad at me.
You won't get Phil mad. You might get some Vance Bradford mad, and he won't pull you on the show.
Oh man, come on, man! Shoot. I know Terry's how Terry used to do it, man.
He was my best friend from high school.
He still would be. Shoot, Terry's that trophy, man. That trophy they used to give out. Best.
I just put on the shirt. I put out.
Okay, we appreciate it. Well, I'm glad to have you today, Terry. Looking good. And also, one of my crew members is he's out, but right now he has to do a fatherly duty. He has some fatherly duties to take care of. He's dropping off his daughter, but he will, because you know one thing about Mark, he's not gonna leave without giving his rant. So forward to that a little later in the show, y'all. So let's kick it off, man. Well, look here. I'm gonna kick it off, Jeremiah, because I don't want to step on your segment. You know,
I might change my segment, man, because it's some other things that just popped up, man. That I might go ahead and do.
Okay. Well, with a big story. Okay. Let me start. Let's start with this story here. In fact, let's start with the NBA. Let's start with the Summer League. You guys been keeping up with the Summer League? The games that's happening?
I saw the number one picks game.
So
he looked good.
That was tonight, right? The number one pick?
No, the number one draft pick. Yeah, it was last week.
He played last weekend.
I thought he played tonight.
Well, he might play tonight too,
No,
but
he
he's
played
already
last weekend.
played.
Yeah, I know
Paul
he played.
already
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was out there playing tonight against Chet.
Well, he might be.
When they supposed to be back. Yeah.
No.
So our
I
main
think they
guy
said they're going
Larry.
down there like 20 games. Larry's coming in.
Okay. No. I said no. Larry's out there in Vegas with a couple of his players. Out there in the summer league.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he said, I told him, man, we get a chance, maybe he can peep in and while he's live out there in Vegas.
Larry, an agent?
Yeah.
Okay, where has Jeremiah been?
Hey, man, I didn't know, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
We need to have Larry bring some of his players on the show, man.
Well, there's a show called Sports Talk in the room.
Tell him about it, Phil.
We've had Larry. Matter of fact, we just did a show last week where we talked about Larry. You missed it.
That's something else, boy. That Jeremiah something else, man. But yeah, so they hooping now, man. Matter of fact, I think there's some games on as we speak. In the summer league, but there's nobody really making no head noise right now. You got Milwaukee and Boston playing, and Orlando and OKC.
Hold on, what you mean? Nobody as far as players making noise or teams making noise? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's you know what? I tell you,
who's making noise out there.
Scottie Pippen Jr. is making some noise down there with the Lakers. Oh yeah,
with the Lakers. Yeah, I saw that.
He's making some noise down there.
Okay, who else then?
Well, I want you to mark that because Jeremiah's saying that, right? And then the next thing you know, next week Jeremiah's gonna be saying, "Yeah, he's doing some stuff, but you see his turnover." Them turnovers that game.
No. But he is one of the talker. Especially by being a free agent.
Yeah.
And everything. He's one of the talks of Vegas. It's Scottie Pippen Jr. He's one of the talks.
You know why he's one of the talks? He's one of the talks because Russ gave him some information.
Oh Lord.
And he said, Russ, you do know you helping me take your job.
Joining us, y'all, out there representing the West Coast out there with Terry, our national touring comedian, Mr. Mark Howard is in the house, y'all. So he'll slide in here. There you go.
Hey, Mark, what's up, man?
Mark,
what's up, guys? Hey, look, I'm not out here with Terry. Terry's out here with me.
Okay.
Well, how long you been out here? How long you been in California, Mark?
Actually, it has been. It will be. Well, I moved out here in December of '93.
I've been out here since '86 when I joined the Navy out
here. You got me.
Right. Because I was going to say, sometimes you got to claim DC. Sometimes you had to live in.
Oh yeah, DC.
You had to claim DC.
DC's home. But Terry counted the military doesn't count because you was on a government installation. You weren't really technically in California.
I was in San Diego, man.
Because it's like if you were overseas and you're born on a U.S. Military installation, you were considered born in the U.S., not in that country. That's why I said that. Anyway,
that is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, forgive me for being late, guys. Forgive me for being late.
You can do citizenship.
Vance has to up his education.
No. I'm just saying. Okay, what you explained to me is like you on the military installation, but if you was born in Germany, you wouldn't be born in Germany.
You wouldn't
be considered born in Germany.
No, not on a ship. If you not even on a ship, if you was born in one of those places like Ramstein in Germany, you're an American citizen because you were born in U.S. on what technically is considered U.S. soil.
Right. But
when you have an embassy is considered that country's soil. sovereignty when you're there.
Right.
That's why if you have a problem, you go to the embassy because now you're no longer on their soil. You on
Okay,
their.
so on your birth certificate, where are you born at then? What they put on your birth certificate?
Oh, that's a good question. I got a cousin who was born in Germany, but I don't know what the birth certificate says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
But once again, no. Okay. Anyway, Mark.
Yes,
We
sir.
talked about the summer league, man. You got any report, man? Who you feel is making any noise out there? I mentioned
But yeah,
Scottie Pippen Jr.
but it's funny.
Go
It's funny because you did hit me and ask me what my rant was going to be, and my rant is going to be something specific to summer league. So
Okay.
it's funny. But for summer league, I'm gonna say who's really making noise. A little more than I was. I won't say I doubted him. I hadn't seen much, but he did go to Duke, so I really wasn't gonna like him just by definition. But Banchero is looking pretty tough, pretty consistent. Got to go with that. And then as far as the other guys, like for Golden State, looking at the guys who are second, like Wiseman, who kind of get back in and get healthy and be able to play, he's looking strong. So there's a few people.
What about Chet Holmgren? What about Holmgren? Chet Holmgren.
Chet had the first game. He had the first game hit, and then they it's like they said, okay, go ahead and guard him, and then that was it.
Okay.
Well,
go ahead, Phil.
No, I was just going to say.
Phil likes Chet because he's going to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I think again, they all have their. So far I've seen some good. I can pull good out of Shaq's son, in him hitting the boards and things of that nature. But with Chat, like Mark said, look, that shooting not going to always be there, but he has so many other skills, and his blocking, you just can't get around that. His ability to have timing and block shots and stuff of that nature. But Paolo, his thing with me is that he.
I'm sorry. Were you talking about? Or were you talking about?
I just happened to mention. I just happened to mention that Shaq's boy did, has done some good stuff.
In one game.
No, he just pulled out 7 boards in this last game. And
what did he do? He took his jersey and well.
But look, hater. Look, hater. But this is because I look for the good in people. So appreciate
Philonomics.
But I think that Banchero, he has to watch out about passing in the air a little too much, and even though he's big and strong, he's got to work on his his ability. He's got to get stronger at being able to make passes when his body's contorted, because he's just not able to get some passes through. A lot of them get hit, because of that. But I see good in a lot of these players. So I see them being able to at least go back to the G League, a lot of them, instead of being completely out of the league.
Hey, even that guard for the Knicks, man, the one about 6'5", he nice. I can't catch his name right now, but they got some good young players in there.
Which kid?
Hey.
The guard that played with the Knicks, he's about 6'5".
Oh, I haven't seen them.
Hey, but I got one.
I'm gonna tell you though, on the flip side,
I got one player that won't give up.
I'm disappointed at my player. But go ahead.
John Wall.
Go ahead, Jeremiah. No, someone. The Davis for Wizards. His numbers don't look good. Poor shooting percentage.
Oh yeah.
He's not looking. To me, that's not looking good. I got to look at. I haven't seen a game, so I need to look at it or look at some highlights to see what's up.
Yeah. I
But
just
go
checked
ahead,
out the
Jeremiah. I'm sorry.
Golden State Warriors. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say I get one player that won't give up. You know, that's Jello Ball. Jello Ball won't give up. He gonna keep trying. You know, even though he can't he don't look good, but he won't give up. Heart award. I get that's the heart award for the summer league. He won't give up.
Okay.
He's steady out there trying.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying.
Okay.
I like the
I
two
don't
for
know. I don't
Golden
know if
State.
that's. Yeah, they're doing good. I'm gonna say I don't know if that's hard as it is
Opportunity.
foolishness.
My brother. My brother.
You know, it's like that dude that keep getting up, knowing he gonna get his ass whipped each time.
Yeah.
Oh, he got hurt. No,
He got hurt, but he still get his ass
run away. He too stupid to run away. It ain't hard.
Yeah, but his daddy got to be the referee. You know, because he got to be able to have that, keep getting that opportunity back with that same thing.
Hey, real quick, y'all. Real quick, let me ask you this. What do y'all think of Richard refereeing tonight in the summer league?
Oh, nothing.
I didn't know anything about that. That's interesting.
Nothing. You know.
Yeah, man.
He's doing the game tonight, but you know, Richard is a lot of fun, so he'll probably call some fun stuff on some people, you know. So that's really it.
So now you can give a perspective as from the ref, as he being a broadcaster, you know. So, you know, let people know how tough it is to be a ref.
Well, he won't be out there trying to be no real ref.
He might not make it.
They're gonna want him to be one.
He might be winded.
Please, I tell you, in my tournament I was in last weekend, there's a guy who I've seen a bunch of times, and talking about that stealing money refereeing. This fool here, man. I'm gonna tell you, in the spring we're playing a close game. We're down by 3 with a few seconds left, plenty of time to do something. Actually, we're down by 1. We had the guy stop on the other side across half court, and the referee's right there. The guy threw it to his man back court. I'm not talking about on the line. I'm talking about he was clearly back court, both feet with a couple of feet in between, and this fool didn't call back court.
Well, you know, hey,
it's
tough out there for the ref, Mark. Let's take a quick station.
Mark, did you tell them that you were a ref?
Yeah, they know that. No, they know me. They know me.
Let's take a quick station break, y'all, to come back. And when we come back, y'all, we're going to jump into our first favorite segment of the night. So tune in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with the global reach. You're in the room, guys. And it's the episode of Sports Talk. Now, we're going to turn into our first favorite segment of the night, y'all, and segment that we call Thinking Outside the Box with T-Rex. T-Rex, what you thinking about tonight, bro?
Well, tonight I'm going to go on a little bit of personal note, and I wish Reg was here so he could get with me on this. But you know, I've been recently diagnosed with stage 2 chronic kidney disease, and so I did some research on it. I asked some questions, and I thought I'd share some of those things to you. I'm not going to say it's known just for African American men. I think it's everybody. I think one of the biggest things is high blood pressure, and high blood pressure, you know, normally comes from a lot of stress. So if you guys out there are having any abnormal blood pressure, you might want to check it out, especially as young people. I mean, as through age, we all get it through age. It might just get to stage 1 if you don't have something going on. There's other things that takes a factor too: drinking, alcohol, drugs, whatever your vice is. But I just want everybody to know, that I think it was week before last, we had Reg on. We was talking about the Texas Kidney Foundation, and I just wanted to pass that on. That I found this out, and I think that the research I did on them is outstanding. They're doing good work getting people. I don't know what the word is, extra kidney if they need it. But I think that the most important thing is for anybody that thinks they're stressed out, and especially over the age of 55, should get out there and get their blood work done for their kidneys, so you can find out if you got this, chronic kidney disease. They say it's normal. I don't believe it's normal because I never knew anything about it, so nobody ever told me about it. So I just want to let you know out there, Tan TV, that I don't know what your nationality needs to be, but if you're under a lot of stress and your blood pressure is high, you need to get checked before it gets too far out of line. And that's T-Rex on a personal note. And if you didn't know, now you know. All right, Vance, I'm done with that one. I do want to say one thing, though. Golden State had two good guys out there, man. One, I can't pronounce his name. The other one is Mac, man. That they was getting down in the little game. I didn't see a lot of it, but they was getting down. So I think they might not need your boy back from the Nets to come back out there for Golden State.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, man. But but I do want to before we move on, though, I do want to say, man, I didn't know that, Terry, and I sure hope you're able to. Well, that's what they're showing Richard Jefferson now, getting ready. But man, I hope you able to get treatment, man.
Well, they got new medicine coming. They're gonna send me some medicine that's supposed to help it. So we'll find out. But I just wanted to pass that on because it's shocking to find out something that is serious, and you never knew you had that kind of problem. So it's good to know, man. I think everybody should get checked. You never know.
Well, that's his crusade. That's what he's been talking about. That and the thing about it now, that's who he's pushing for 18, 18 and up, man, for minority black and brown folks need to early. Get screened early, and that's the most important early, y'all, for those kidneys, man. So Terry. So anyway, we'll be back. Yeah, that's what we're doing, man. That's what we're gonna crusade on. So
that's great.
Yeah. So moving on, man. Since you brought up Golden State, and I guess Terry, you was talking about maybe at a landing place. So I'm just gonna ask you, Terry, is that you think that's a good spot for KD? Since
I don't think so. I don't think so. Before, when KD came out and he was on the team, Steph needed help becoming a good leader. And these past 2 years he's been gone, 2 or 3 years he's been gone, Steph done made a lot of improvements. That's Steph's team. He don't need no help. I mean, he might need a player to come in and play a role, but he doesn't need somebody to share that last shot with because Steph is the last shot man. He is the Michael Jordan, LeBron James for the Golden State Warriors. Simple as that. So he's in that category now, and he needs one more ring to be solidified in that category. And I think Steph doesn't need KD.
Well, okay. Hey, I'm pretty much with you too, man. I don't know if I would want him. Jeremiah, what do you say, man? Is Golden State a good destination, or where would you like to see KD happen to KD?
No, Golden State is not a good destination. I think it'll mess up their rotation. Well, not really mess with their rotation because you put KD in there, KD just want a ball, and KD can fit in anywhere because all he want to do is play ball. Like I said, I would love to see KD in Milwaukee with Giannis. I would love to see that, and not because of you, Vance, but I just think that'd be a good fit for him. But the thing is, like I said, the man has 4 years left on his contract, and if I was New Jersey, I'd make the man play out at least two more of those years in Brooklyn.
Yeah. What do you say, Mark?
I know the talk has been because they're talking about it because as far as what the type of return that Brooklyn would want to ask for, that the talk is, well, Golden State is deep enough to be able to sacrifice those pieces to add with what they already had as far as their staple, and that would be a logical move for him. And then on top of that, everybody's trying to make sense of him going back and doing what? Reestablishing himself that he wasn't a simp for going there in the first place. and now you're gonna go back again after they prove they really don't need you. They borrowed you before because once they realized that Cleveland figured them out, and you had LeBron James, there's nobody to match that close to that level. No, I don't think it's gonna go there. It's hard for me, and I want to love him because he's from my hometown. I'm always praising hometown guys, but it's hard for me to garner basketball respect for that man. It's just like, dude, why don't you be a leader and run your own show? You don't need you if you that like that what people think, you don't need that many people in order to do so. So no, I don't think it's going to happen. I think at the end of the day, I don't think Golden State really wants him or nor feels like they need him. And yeah, I think if I was Brooklyn, I'd be like, man, you better stay your punk ass here because we let you come over here with Kyrie Irving. You better stay on over here now. You want to leave? Get up out of here. Because I'm gonna tell you, the NBA is not gonna live off that because these guys all of a sudden they sign a deal and they just want to up and leave. No, that and I'm for the player, but that ain't good business. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just want to get that out.
That's all right. Say, co-host, shut it down on me.
Well, I'm sorry, but
Don't be.
the reports I read, Golden State reached out to Kevin Durant's people. Now, I'm just going to channel a little Herm Edwards and say, you play to win the game. And the very thing that people say about all of these people when that started this whole movement is you got to win a championship or something. Why are you getting all these accolades and you haven't won anything? And the first thing that happens when someone does something to facilitate the ability to win a championship, now it's all weak on them. So what does Dame Dollar do? Dame Dollar plays the slick role. I'll never leave. I'm not leaving. Running and playing with somebody. But you know what he didn't say? I'm not going to try to recruit somebody to come play with me. You see what I'm saying?
I want to go to Portland.
No, the whole point is Dame talking. He wasn't going anywhere to join people, but yet he's trying to get Durant to come play with him. You see what I'm saying?
Shit.
So you backdooring it on that thing to where it doesn't look like you running to chase something, but you're trying to get the catcher that can do it for you to come to you. So all I'm saying is it's just a backdoor. Everybody wants to put pressure on somebody to win, but then want to control how they want to go about trying to win. And I'm saying, speaking as a winner, let me do my thing.
Well, thank you for that, co-host. Whatever that thing is,
you doing it. You're doing
it. We appreciate those words. Let me take a quick station break, y'all. You tune in to TAN TV, the African American in the room with the episode of Sports Talk. Let's jump to our second favorite segment of the night, y'all. And it's a segment that we call Just a Doggone Minute. And it's hosted by the host of the Two Dog Sports Show out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Mr. Jeremiah Watts. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, everybody? Make sure y'all tune in to our Sports Talk at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on KBOB899.com. You stream live on the Two Dog Facebook page. But I have two things. I was going to talk about the mess they're talking about with the LBJ and Russ not talking at the Summer League games, all that. Bunch of hogwash. I don't read nothing into it. I think they planned it and not talking to each other just so people can have something to say. But there was something even more. It's the MVP trophy of the WNBA All-Star game. I be dog. If that raggedy, I gave that trophy out to my little intramural children. Hey, they couldn't even hold it with two. You remember on Cosby Show when they were playing the card game and the wives won, got a big trophy and the husbands lost, and they got this little big trophy and had to hold it on with the little two front fingers, a pointing finger and a thumb. That's the way that trophy was. That trophy wasn't no bigger than their hand. This is why nobody respect the WNBA. I'd be doggone if y'all can't get a bigger trophy. Trophies only cost $35. You can get a bigger trophy than that for $35. we do it all the time for our walk that we do for sickle cell. Trophy this high, and we only pay $35, $45, and y'all get a trophy that only costs $10. That's the trophy you find to get a souvenir because you've been in San Antonio or a state or something. You go to get a souvenir. That little souvenir trophy that they gave WNBA, y'all need to be ashamed of yourself with that trophy. And you see all the other players sitting back there laughing and grinning, but they want respect. You can't get respect when you doing stuff like that. That was worse than what the NCAA did during March Madness and the workout center that they gave to women. That was worse than that with that little bitty trophy. And the WNBA need to apologize to every player that played with them. The president, the NBA president, all of them need to apologize for that mess. That was embarrassing. And I don't even play for a WNBA. I was embarrassed with that mess. That's ridiculous. They need to be ashamed of themselves and they need to apologize. And I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for that, Jeremiah. That was a great salute, man. Because it was almost like I mean, it's about time, man. We recognize how we do women in women's sports. That's just the same thing with like the CAA.
These are women.
I know.
The women did this to them, not the men. They always blame the man. This was the women.
Well, they're being supported by this. So it must have, I don't know, man. That I saw that dude, and it was hilarious. I hated to laugh at it, but and you start taking a good quick glance at it, like, huh? Like,
I had to ask, hold on.
Yeah.
What was they? Was they handing out an MVP trophy for that?
Anyway, though.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, thank you for that. That was pretty good there, Jeremiah. Just a doggone minute, y'all. What's happening? What's Mark doing?
I think he disappeared for a minute.
Mark's off the screen.
Yeah, but he's talking to us.
Oh, his screen is black.
Oh, his screen is okay.
He might be out driving. He's there. I don't see him.
I can see him right there.
I'll bring him back in. But maybe she take him out. But we do want to give a shout out to Bella. Bella Black is in the house.
Bella.
What's going on, Bella?
TV, the African American Network. Well, we have a local feel and a global reach. You just missed it, but you can catch it a little later. Just a doggone minute, and also thinking outside the box with my man T-Rex. So okay. So now y'all
hear me?
Yeah, we got you back.
Okay. All right, cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, you want to go on and get your rant in, Mark, so we make sure we catch you?
I mean, unless you have a subject, we can stay in order. I'm good.
Okay. No, we good. Okay, cool. Cool. I just want to make sure we catch you, man. I know you're moving around. So
no, I'm good. I'm stabilizing myself now.
Okay, so let's talk about a little subject we had talking on the thread, y'all, and I guess it was Mark posted a picture of PG-13. Is it PG-13?
No, that was me.
Okay, that was you. Yeah, okay, Jeremiah. PG-13, Kawhi Leonard, Wall. And John Wall made a statement too that people gonna catch it, man, trying to put the D on them when he's instead of him drawing their best defensive player, teams' best defensive player, he's gonna probably get the third best defender on the team. And he was saying, he mentioned good luck on that. So my question is, well, I know with Mark, I'm gonna start with you, Mark, because I know you picked.
Come on, ask the
Mr.
question,
Wall,
you hater.
I know you'll pick John Wall over Steph Curry. But anyway, tell us what does John Wall bring to the Clippers, man?
Well, first off, it's about what we're talking about as far as the point guard, because that's not what I said that you keep harping on. Steph Curry has definitely established himself as a Hall of Famer. John Wall is not. So the accreditation going to Steph Curry goes to him. He's again, as I say, the greatest shooter, if not one of the top two, if not the very best, and a great scorer. So all respect due to him. So let's make sure we got the right perspective instead of you trying to tell people what I'm saying.
No, that ain't that.
I think what John Wall will bring is he'll bring solid point guard play. I think this is something that's very underrated about him, or it seems to be valued when they talk about it when it's not there, but not given any praise when you see it. He has been a 20 and 10 guy, at worst 19 and 9 guy, points and assists. He can get loose with the turnovers at times, but then he can settle it in. But again, he has shown to be a very good floor leader. Now, he'll probably be off the ball because Kawhi can handle it. PG-13 can handle the ball. But John Wall will bring a dynamic. They don't have a solid point guard. Reggie Jackson plays point, but he's living off his shooting. And if his shooting is not on, he's just dead in the water to you. John Wall can do other things, and he works to get the other team involved. It just is. And if he's healthy, if he still has his athleticism with it as well, that'll be a tough team. But the only problem that's going to be about them is that it's still going to say Clippers on the front of their uniform.
Oh, slow down now. Slow down, son, Mark. Don't choke yourself on that. Great.
You had to take a drink.
Clippers is French for losers. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, Terry, go ahead, man. Todd, say what you think, man. Or Wall would bring.
I just think the combination is going to bring about a. Yeah, I think the combination is going to bring the Clippers to what they needed. I mean, what they needed was that third wheel, just like every other team needs. I mean, the Lakers need a third wheel. So until they get their third wheel, they're going to be at the bottom like they was last year. So all I can say is, talk is cheap. Let's get to the season, and we'll see what happens with the Super 3 that the Clippers got today.
So you feel John Wall is the man going to do it?
I think what he said about, I mean, he is a scorer, and I think the thing about what he said about drawing up the number 3 defender is going to be true. And he can move without the ball. He's going to be fine because Kawhi going to bring that ball down. That's a homeboy. He from Mo Valley. He going to bring that ball down and score on him. So, yes.
But Terry, let me ask you, who's better bringing the ball up, Kawhi Leonard or John Wall?
Probably Kawhi's going to bring it up most of the time. Now, the person who should bring it up should be Wall because he's a true point guard.
He's a true point guard.
Right.
Take the weight off of Kawhi Leonard. Share the duties because you don't have to do it all the time. But if he's in the game, he should primarily be the ball handler because he can score, but he is an assist guy. He runs the offense. He runs an offense.
I shall put pressure on him.
What
do you say, co-host?
What pressure are we putting on him, Vance?
Vance, I want to defer.
Because his handles is raggedy. Raggedy handles.
Is it
raggedy
really?
Which John Wall you been watching?
Hold on, Terry. Hold on.
You want to go 90 miles an hour straight?
Hey, Vance. Honestly, that had to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Hey,
very much so.
I need to defer.
If you were serious,
handles with some of the top handles in the game.
Yes, but go ahead, Phil.
Okay, go ahead, Phil.
No, I need to defer to Jeremiah and go after him.
Oh, okay. Jeremiah, go ahead, baby. Talk your John Wall smack.
This is
you brought it up.
Because you got to understand, Vance. If you know basketball, you see what's happening.
He doesn't.
And what I was saying, all the pictures that you see it big. You see them 3 together. You don't see Kawhi and Reggie Jackson. You see Kawhi, PG-13, and John Wall. Every time they talk about it, it's them 3. Ty Lue loves veterans. He loves veterans. He loves good point guards. John Wall can handle the rock. His defense is a lot better than what people. He has made a big effort on playing D. He's talked about that when he was at the Wizards, about his effort about playing D. John Wall is going to be a plus. He like Mark said, it's not whether his shot is on, whether he's going to play hard. He's going to play hard regardless of whether his shot is on or whether his shot is not. If he's healthy, Reggie Jackson will be Reggie Jackson will be coming off the bench if John Wall is healthy.
Plus John Wall. What I'm saying,
John
Wall primarily gets his team involved with the ball. He moves the ball.
Okay.
They said that he don't need to be Batman every night, just every now and then.
And if he still got any portion of his athleticism, you got to understand. So his body's been resting. It's been healing up and resting, and you got the number three defensive player guarding John Wall. Come on, man. Let's get real.
I mean, he's not a little guard
right there. That could be the problem there. But go ahead, co-host.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay. That's the second problem. The first problem is will he be able to stay on the court. But go ahead, co-host.
Look, I'm going to go on two fronts.
Okay.
One, I would swear Vance has never seen John Wall play a day in his life.
He doesn't know what he saw if he saw
John Wall.
I see his padded stats.
John Wall's ability to
dumb statement. Another dumb
at
statement.
one point was considered the fastest guy with the ball in his hand, going from end to end of a court.
I said going from one end to the next.
Yeah, but you said straight line.
Blast.
No, and his ability to distribute, and we won't even talk about score. We're not even going to go there. But I think the thing is, we all have to consider, and I think it's going to play well for John Wall, because he's had nothing to do but work on getting in shape. And from all the pics I've seen, he looks like he's in shape to get in shape for NBA basketball. So John Wall should be just fine. But I think the most asinine thing that I've heard this whole time, and I'm glad I didn't just get to read it on the thread, but I got a chance to hear it live on this show, is that John Wall might start because Tyrone likes veterans. I'm sorry, what the hell is Reggie Jackson?
There's a difference between a veteran like Reggie Jackson and a veteran like John Wall. There's a big.
You know why? What I said about it.
Jeremiah, we're not getting into ability. You said he likes a veteran. And
he do. Reggie like that.
Reggie Jackson been in the league. He's been in the league since 2011. John Wall came in 2010.
Phil, you started a free for all. Hold that spot, and we're gonna because I need to jump in on that one too, right there. So
no, because if you jump in, it becomes a dumb for all.
You look like a California raisin. Your head is fitting that square. You look like a raisin.
Okay, let me rephrase.
No, Jeremiah, hold that thought, man, because I want to make sure we get our third favorite segment in, and then we're gonna come back tonight, y'all. I've been waiting to get this third segment, and it's a segment that we just simply call Rant. Mark Howard. About tonight, player.
I'm going to split this in two and do a little bit of both, so indulge me, but I'm going to get this off. This one will be kind of quick. It's really a damn shame, and it's getting out of hand. It's really gotten out of hand with these parents influencing for their kids in sports. It's bad enough when you see it in youth sports, these parents do. Now it's really sifted into, it's literally sifting into the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally sifting into the NBA. I mean, you look at Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade finally puts his money into the Utah Jazz. And what does he do? He puts his son on the G League team. know the fact that he's on a high school team he can't get any playing time on, and didn't play any college ball anywhere. Now, just as you guys were talking about, that's why I stayed quiet on him. And now Shaquille O'Neal is asking for favors to put his son on the team, and the Lakers did a solid by putting him on the summer league team. Well, they did him a solid by putting him on the summer league team. I've watched these kids play. I've seen them. I've watched Sharif O'Neal more so. He plays like he's already rich. I said that he has no fire in his game. He has some level of skill, but he has no fire in his game. Maybe 6'10" in shoes, and athletic enough to do something, but he's not no ball player. I knew before when he originally went to Arizona, was signed with Arizona, then went to UCLA. I said, look, we'll see. They were mad that he didn't make McDonald's All-American. Wasn't the McDonald's All-American. He wasn't the best player in California. He wasn't the best player in Southern California. His team, and somebody said to me, and I'll leave it with this. Somebody said to me very clearly, if he was even the best player on his team, the team that won the state championship, he scored 8 points and the team still won. Now, where in high school is the best player going to score 8 points and the team win a state championship? That ain't going to happen. But then he leaves UCLA, and his dad, and I got it from good authority, his dad told the coach at UCLA that his son is Greek freak with a jump shot. That's Shaq. Shaq asked that. I'm so disappointed in Shaq. I'm very disappointed in that as a dad. You got daddy goggles on, and he said he was the Greek freak. Not look. Let's go back. He didn't just say he was the Greek freak. 2-time MVP level kind of player, attacking and slashing, getting to the rim and scoring, plays hard. He said he's a Greek freak with the one thing he don't have, a jump shot. Wouldn't that make him damn near the best player in the NBA right away? Okay. So, other than that, shame on these dads, man. Shame. I get you loving your kids, man, but we lie to our kids, man. That's terrible. The other part I'm going to say on this is, and I've been talking about him and posting a lot. I'm disappointed with a lot of us as black folks because I don't hear enough fight or energy put together, speaking up for this country, trying to get Brittany Griner out. I understand there may not be something we can do. We can't just walk in and say, pull up, they're going to do it. I get that. I just don't see the energy for it. And I think it's a damn shame. I hear all kinds of stuff, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she's lesbian. And I get it that she's not an NBA player. Because I don't care if this was LeBron James, if this was Kevin Durant or Steph Curry over there. This would be major world news and a big problem. We already know if this was Tom Brady or Bradford, Aaron Rodgers or someone like that, they'd be home already. They'd either be home or they'd have training camp in Russia for them. One or two. So the fact of the matter is that this is definitely a shame. I talk stuff about gays, and I can talk about different gay rights. A lot of gays might not agree with me on, but I'm not. I've never tried to dehumanize them or make them less valuable as a human being. And I think I'm disappointed because the black female, regardless of what you feel about it, and I just don't see the energy in this country for her. And we know, and I've listened to too many people with this self-righteous crap talking about, oh, well, she should have done all that. No, man, if y'all don't get up the hell up out of here, you weed smokers, your damn self, talking this crap and knowing this ain't got nothing to do with the fact that she had some cannabis oil. This ain't got nothing to do with that. I get it. Wasn't the smartest thing to do, especially on international waters in an airplane. I get it. This ain't got nothing to do with it. She's been over there for 7 years. Do you think this is the first time she's been bringing weed across country borders?
No.
No.
The first time.
And actually so corrupt they selling drugs. That's one of their part of their economy. Hating anything, they would have made something up on her. So Ain't got nothing to do with all that. And this self-righteous killing, man. So, just that's us though, man. That's our problem. That's all I got.
Well, thank you, Mark, for your Mark rants. Once again, man, you have really sparked some thought with your rants today. And so we're going to move right into our free-for-all segment in case we want to bring some of that subject back, what we call a free-for-all. We hadn't been there in a while, but it's and we do have a few minutes where we can jump into it real quick. But free-for-all is we can talk about any subject that we might have talked about tonight or that you want to bring in, and everything is free. Everything is free, and we all can banter back and forth. So before I had told my co-host to host so we can take it to the free-for-all. So I'm going to let him start it. And Townsend, it's on you. Go with you either way you want to go.
No, I want to go back to Mark's Brittany Griner thing.
I know you would.
From where I see it, you look. We know. Look, I'm gonna take it to some different players in this whole Brittany Griner thing. One, yeah, it's a whole political thing that's behind this whole thing, and it's just like if you're speeding, it doesn't matter that you sped before. If you get caught, and that's the time they decide to ticket you, that's when you get ticketed. The thing is that she allegedly broke the law. She broke their law. It's no different if someone comes from a foreign country and breaks these laws over here. You have to deal with the consequences of another sovereign country's laws. And it's a whole political game, and that's part of what I want to get into. If you think, again, that the pressure you put on by speaking all out and saying if this were LeBron James, if this were Kevin Durant, this would be over with, no, it wouldn't. Because look, this isn't the U.S. being in control of this. Yeah, they have something that can change the dynamics of it. But again, there is another country that's the final decision maker in this. And all I'm saying is that Russia even said themselves, you all just made Brittany Griner that much more of a valuable pawn piece for us by coming all out and doing all of this pressurized stuff after being told by the administration, let's try and keep this down on the down low so it doesn't spark up her value, and let's try and work it that way. Now, timing is always everything. At some point, Brittany Griner gets released. Is it she's getting released because of pressure on the administration that only has a small facet to what is going to expedite this whole situation? Because let's face it, the real card holders here are
Well, Phil, let me say on that.
okay.
I totally understand that. I don't want that to be misunderstood. I'm not naive to that we could just go over there and say, bring her, let her go, and they're going to do it.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
Okay. I'm
I'm
just
not talking
mad
about
because
you on that. No, I'm talking about when I'm hearing this whole thing going with the fact that we have things and people that Russia want. Matter of fact, the whole thing that happens is that these type of negotiations go on all the time. Look, before you even heard Brittany Griner's name, I can tell you right now, the U.S. has already been diplomatically working, trying to get other people released. That's an ongoing thing. So coming all out and raising her value to Russia is what the U.S. said, please don't do. And when you think that, if you say, well, it's been long enough, she's not free yet, so I'm going to talk and everybody's going to talk, you're driving her value up and you aren't doing anything. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Well, the thing is, I hate that she's over there. But it's like when I took a criminal justice class. My professor told me, he said, when you go into these other cities, you better know the law, because you're gonna be held accountable. It might not be against the law where you come from, but if you go into another city, it might be against the law, and you better know the law. Whether it's been on the books for 30 years and never enforced it or whatever, you better know the law. And I agree with you. I think it is a lot of political things that's to this about this. Russia's asking
there's
us,
more to it because we're not supporting them bombing Ukraine.
No, but I'm also saying this too. Russia's asking us to release murderers for Brittany Griner. They're not.
Yeah.
America is not supposed to allow tried to kill Americans and plotted to kill Americans to release them for someone that just got caught with some cannabis oil. They're not supposed to do that. We have to come at it a different way than what we're doing, because you're not just dealing with just any old people. They think they empower. They look at it. You're not supposed to tell us what to do. You sure ain't supposed to tell us what to do with no black person. We already low. They already think low of us anyhow. So you have to come at some things a different way, a different manner. And like I said, she admitted that she was guilty. I'm not before. She probably did. But this time she just happened to get caught, and it's during a time that you have all this uproar and all this mess that's going on. And they didn't overlook it this time because of everything that's going on.
All right.
Yeah. Right. But I mean, she pled guilty. She pled guilty to speed this process up to hopefully they get an exchange.
Okay. Well, when is she gonna take responsibility for this?
Sure. She pled guilty.
The drugs in her bag.
She didn't realize that she had
Stop. She's been traveling all this time. She knew she had it. She knew she had it.
Hey, Vance, let me answer that.
I'm just asking.
If you go by my rant, hold on. If you go by my rant, I really don't care. I really don't care why she had it. She had it because she likes to get a little cannabis in her. That's all there is to that. Now, I think that I believe that because she's a basketball star over there, you don't just go back you average whatever. She's been winning championships over there. They know who she is. So the fact is that when you have that kind of carte blanche, they letting you do what you want to do. For the mostly they let you get away with that a little bit. That wasn't up with a minor bit of cannabis oil, Vance. Come on, tell me how much was that? Tell me how much it was.
Well, why is she doing it anyway? Whether it's minor or not, why she have to do that, dog?
Why? Because like he said earlier, she's used to doing
it. Did she smoke on the plane? She smoked on the plane?
The fact is, it broke their
law. It wasn't nothing to smoke.
It was something. It doesn't matter that it was minor. It broke their law.
Well, okay,
I totally understand that.
But my thing is, why it's against the law. Why she have it anyway? She a star.
You're right. You're right. You're right, Vance. But do you think that they put her in jail because of it? Do you think that's the real reason why they stopped her? No, yes, it does. It does. Okay, so the whole point is this. The whole point is this. Is that I'm saying to you is that why we throwing this out there, knowing doggone well this ain't the reason why they got her detained. Not in my opinion. This ain't the reason why they got her locked up.
But she gave them a reason.
I think they would have manufactured a reason.
No,
I think they picked someone
that they knew was country.
No.
If she didn't have that, they wouldn't have never been able to stop her because there wouldn't be no reason.
Yeah.
But my thing is,
Russia is the kind of country that does stuff.
Is there more important people that's leaving Russia than Brittany Griner? Is there more important people that are getting through? Brittany Griner is not the one. If I'm trying to really do something political, she's not the one that I'm gonna try to stop. I'm gonna try to stop someone that's very more important than Brittany Griner.
Who else is going over there right now at that climate? At that time and climate, knowing
you
that
have a lot of people that's over there that's
not at that point in time. You got to remember when she was trying to leave to come back to the States, they were going to war with Ukraine.
No, it was a few days before the war that she went there.
Right. I'm sorry. But they were moving in on Ukraine at that point in time.
If you trying to get back to the States and you know it's illegal, you got enough money. Pull your stuff out and don't carry it on the plane with you. Pour it out.
That's what I'm saying, Jeremiah.
I love it.
Anyway,
I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna say this. Should she be home? Should she be home? Yes, she should be home. She should be home for what she did. But the thing is, you're in a country that has those certain laws, and you never know when they're gonna try to enforce.
All right. Y'all keep that same energy. Something close to home. That's what I want y'all to do.
That's just like in America. The law it's still on the books in some states that black people can't marry white folks or have sex with them, but they just don't enforce it.
But let me say this. We're sitting up here acting as if we haven't seen these egregious acts played out against us in America. You see.
My problem is that we don't care. We ain't showing we care enough about it.
We act like we don't see this happen to black people every day, where black people get arrested and they're totally innocent, but because they can't bail out, they've got to spend time in jail for long periods of time at times until they go before the judge and the judge says, "Oh, you ain't done nothing. You're innocent," but you spent all that time in there for no reason at all. But my thing is this. See, we have got to see the U.S. I will tell you right now, the U.S. did her a solid, and this is where I have this problem. When the U.S. set up and labeled her the way they did so that they could work on her case, because they could have just laid low and say, "Hey, she had the cannabis oil. That's it. That's that." But by labeling her as an illegally detained person, now they're able to work behind the scenes and try and get her free. They didn't have to do that. And what I'm not liking is the lack of appreciation for the fact that they did that in order to be able to work and try and get her free.
I agree with that, because there's a process for everything, and a lot of people don't understand that. So again, I just want to reiterate, my whole thing when I did this is that I listened to too much rhetoric about why that and the third, and I just seen too many people. I see too many people more up in arms about people we know are guilty and stuff here in the States as black because they like them more. Let me just say that.
Well, there's a Marine over there that's been over there. There's a Marine that's been over there for 2 years. A Marine.
But my thing is, I think America's working behind the scenes and trying to get her home. But it's a process. This stuff just don't happen overnight. You got people they negotiating for people that they still trying to get. They've been negotiating for 10 years trying to get some people out.
There are still at least 40 Americans over there that they have legally detained that have been over in Russia for years, that they're trying to still get out. And how we think that all of a sudden one life is going to be more valuable and supersede another person's?
I think
I don't think that.
If Brittany Griner wasn't a WNBA player, would anybody be saying anything?
Well, the key everybody doesn't understand is everybody's correct.
Know about it. It wouldn't be no news. It wouldn't be newsworthy.
Everybody is correct. Right. The government did do her a solid. Black people aren't backing her. But the deal that the government did for her by what they did is they show that she has little worth. And that will just a little worth. Now, listen, hold on, Phil. Let me finish.
Terry, I just want you to back up so I can hear you. I missed what you said.
Okay. I said the government did do her solid by saying that, but they're not aggressively pursuing her because they're trying to make her like lower on the podium, so they'll just release her on period. Because if you really look at it, listen to. I don't know about. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. If you really look at the situation that's going over there in Russia, they want people that they can hold for long times that's going to give them some kind of leverage on America. They first know that Mark is correct. U.S. doesn't worry about black people. We already found that when Jesse Jackson had to go over and get them guys out of Iraq. 2, Phil is correct by what the government did for her, because if she has no value, then they're not going to hold her much longer. So you both are correct, but you're just going in a different way. Nobody's saying that the government did a wrong thing. Nobody's saying that she's not valuable. But by what they did was they made her a low priority, so hope that they can get something for nothing. And that's all it is.
Hey, can I change the subject or just tag this in?
No.
So if you can see behind me, I'm at a little league baseball game here. And there's a kid on third base. You can see him. And don't get me wrong, I was no speed. Unfortunately, I was athlete like Phil. But the kid, this big old fat kid on third base, he hit the ball past the right fielder to the wall about 190 feet, and the furthest he could get with his slow ass was second base. He made the second base, and then somebody else hit one long down the field, and he turned the corner to third, and he knew as I ain't getting thrown out, and he probably could have made home. Be honest with you, been close. He didn't even try. It's like, good thing he could put some weight behind the ball, but he can't run the bases perfect takeoff.
Well, we want to thank Mark.
They can work on that. They can work on that. They can work.
Child abuse. Come on, Mark.
No, I just.
But hey, fellas, we kind of went over time.
Back in the day. Okay, I would say, but back in the day, if we was too slow to get around the bags, dude, man, them kids would have had a ball on your behind. Go ahead.
Oh,
he made it home. He made it home from.
Get tagged.
Oh my God.
Hey, this is what, fellas. Hey, this is what we do. We got good. We sparked some good conversation. I knew it was gonna take us somewhere, man. But that's what we do here at TAN TV, the African American Local Field, and the Global Face. Be able to talk out problems, talk out solutions. If we on different sides of the fence, we still can talk it out, y'all. And the conversation will continue. And that's what we need to do, is keep continue. So this ain't gonna go away. Grinder situation is not gonna go away. And and there's gonna be some more we have to battle. So we don't get to voting. We don't get to voting in November. We're gonna be really worried about ourselves. So until we meet again on another Monday,
we need to change the sports talk sometime. We need to change the sports talk sometime, Vance, so you can keep up with the conversation. Because you don't know a damn thing about sports.
Hey, and that's why. How come I'm always out picking y'all? I'm always out.
No, you're not.
Hey, Phil. Vance.
It's all proof.
Let me do my introduction of you next week. I bet do my introduction next week.
And the proof is in the pudding, y'all. So
I'm gonna send you a video thread. I'm gonna send you a video thread of John Wall handling the ball, and you're gonna shut up. You're gonna shut up in a minute. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you what. Show me. Is he elite ball handler?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't know.
Very much so.
I think he's 5-time All-Star. 5-time All-Star. 5 or 6-time All-Star.
He's elite
ball
handler.
Mark. Okay, well, what's that mean, Terry?
Why, Mark? Why are we going?
Hey, he's an All-Star, man. Everybody an All-Star.
All right, you're right. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah. Only person. Yeah. Why are we going on with Vance?
Close us out, Vance. My bad.
Let me tell you something, boy. Y'all
look at you choking on your words. Look at
I beat every time though.
Hey, man,
why do I beat y'all every time?
Address, man.
What
I get the
happens here
address,
every
man?
time?
You don't.
Jeremiah, stop. We out of here, y'all. Well,
Yes, sir.
we had a great time, guys. It's something else, y'all. But you tune in to TAN TV. That's where we have a local feel and a global reach, y'all. That's my crew. It's Sports Talk tonight. And we just don't talk just sports. Sports. We'll see you next Monday.